And we are live. So let me go.
It's Colleen and a black square that are live tonight.
Don't know why my camera's not working, but
I don't know, but we're working on it. Technical issues always happen in today's, technology related world. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. I'm yawning. It's 50 degrees in Iowa, and I'm sure it's warmer there in Florida. But for us, 50 degrees at this time of year is a big deal. Plus, we have sunshine today, which is a miracle. Okay, so if you guys can hear me, if you don't mind, post, trying to find my chat. Post.
Let us know you're here.
Yeah, send us a note so I can tell that you're here. Okay, here we go. We got, that's always a challenge with Facebook. I don't know why, but sometimes when we go live, we can or can't see the chats. Okay, and please take a minute to share so that your friends and quiltsies and family and all of those people can join us, because the more the merrier. We have prizes to give out tonight and lots of good information. And so that way, if somebody you share is on, maybe they win, maybe they'll share the prize with you or take you out to dinner or something.
So Colleen, we're going to give away some prizes tonight.
Okay.
I thought I'd tell a little bit about how we're going to give away those prizes, and then maybe you can give them a little preview of what they could win. So tonight we're going to go over some information about the hop, some tips and tricks to take you into the shop hop, because the shop hop is just 4 days away from now. We're going to talk about a few prizes, maybe mention what is hanging behind Colleen, a quilt or two, some of our sponsors, and our shop hop question of the week. So while we go over that information, we are going to be setting multiple timers. And each time our timer goes off, whoever is commented last is going to win a prize that we're going to send you. So make sure you're commenting and letting us know that you're here. But I would like to know, for our hoppers that are joining us right now, what day will you be starting your hop? What will you do to pass your time in your car? Maybe what snacks will you be munching on? Tell us about it.
And it's like, Maddie, it's less than 4 days now. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I think you can count. We don't have to count Saturday, but the hop is kicking off on a Saturday, so it should be fun.
Fantastic. Okay, well, I'm setting a timer, so hoppers, get your commenting on. And while we're doing that, I think we should start it off by talking a little bit about the article in the magazine, Tips and Tricks for a Great Hop. So, one of the things I have on my list is plan, but don't over plan, because you need to make sure that you've got buffer time for restroom, food breaks, traffic, unpredicted time spent in a store if you get sucked into a rabbit hole.
Which is usually just means lots of fabric, right?
Yeah, fabric or notions and getting caught up in a project.
So, Maddie, are you talking about the tips and tricks article on page 96?
Yes, that is what we're talking about.
Awesome. What else?
Well, I have on my notes here to not compare your journey to others, because we know that not all of our hoppers are going to be able to visit all of our stores, and that is okay. The majority of our hoppers just complete a region or two. So don't feel overwhelmed. We want you to just have a fun time and enjoy your hop.
I'm going to go with Katrina because she's taking chicken salad and it's my favorite. I think those that you talked about are awesome, Maddie. I think everybody should also take a minute to read the passport rules. I know that Wendy and Brooke went over those last week, but it is the best way to make sure that you are having fun and that we're not putting pressure or stress on all of our employees, because at the end of the day, those rules are to make the shop hop fair and equitable for everybody. So please do the right thing and read those.
Okay, while we were talking about that, the timer went off. So we are going to be sending a prize to Diana Sims.
Okay.
Diana, I have Wendy's email on here, so if you could send her your address, and Colleen will tell you what you've won.
Look at this cute fabric bundle. This would be awesome for a baby or a child, or even just a spring project, because they're just pretty colors. So Wendy will get that out to you. Maddie, what was that name again?
It is Diana Sims, and I wrote that down so we could track it. Diana, I think that fabric bundle is from Jaftex, one of our great sponsors. They are our event
sorry.
sponsor.
It's from QT Fabrics. Sorry, I should have mentioned that. Well, I had the sheet sitting down here, so yeah.
It's also awesome.
Yeah. So what else? Oh, so like in a few of our past these live events, we've talked about some of the benefits that you can only find when you purchase a magazine, which are the maps and the special hours. So several of you have already posted that you are doing some planning for your hop. Make sure that you're using those special things that are available to you to plan your hop. And especially for those of you who work full-time still, use those special days, hours, the shop hop Sundays, to help you get to wherever you want to go. That's a tip.
I think that's a really good tip. Another thing that I have on my list is to make labels for your passport. So Wendy and Brooke talked about the passport and everything a little bit last week. If you already have return labels addressed, you can just put one of those on your passport. That way we can read your handwriting legibly, and we can have all of your correct information in the database so that you can win prizes.
You guys have no idea how many passports come in, and we cannot read them. We can't read the handwriting to put them into the prize entries. And so if you want to be entered to win a prize, we have to be able to read that. I just had another one. Oh, here's the other thing. Make this an adventure. Make it a memory trip. Whether you live in Florida, you winter there, or you're just visiting, take some time to enjoy the ride. Like, you are going to be going to places that you might not normally go to. You're going to find new stores that might be right around the corner, or in an area where you travel to visit friends or family. And just like, we hear so many stories about the things and places that people get to explore. And most importantly, go with some friends. Go with your quiltsy, your mom, your sister, your brother, your husband. Those stories that we hear of the time that hoppers spend in the car and hopping with their loved ones are so heartwarming. We love it.
So for our hoppers, I want to give another prize away because I like giving out prizes. So for those joining, please tell us, what are you going to do to pass time in the car from store to store? And what will you be snacking on? Do you bring the same snack every time, or do you find something new from any places that you stop? While they're doing that, Colleen, I think what you said is a great segue into talking about some stories and testimonials from our hoppers in stores. We get a lot of great feedback, but I think one of the coolest things about our program is that it allows stores to recoup their investment participating in the hop, to be able to have the hop available for you hoppers. But we hear so much feedback from our stores talking about how this event is able to keep the doors open for them, how the hoppers that are going above and beyond are helping our stores thrive. Let's see, I'm finding a specific list. Wow. From one of our stores, the shop hop saved my store this year. It was such a boost to my store, and so many people found me who had no idea my store was here. Overall, I'm extremely thankful for the shop hop and the promotions, and will definitely participate again. One of our hoppers said, I appreciate all the hard work you guys have put into making our shop hop a success. I think everyone is really excited and ready for some fun. So thank you to all of our hoppers that have given us kind words and feedback. But ultimately, thank you for hopping, because it makes us able to continue to put on this event and continue to be able to go into our quilt stores and sewing stores and touch and feel the fabric. And we want to be able to do that forever and ever. Is there anything you want to add, Colleen?
Nope. I think all of those tips and tricks. I do see another one here that just comes to mind, that like our stores are awesome, but we have to remember, especially during the hop, they're very busy, and they love meeting you, but sometimes they have personal family commitments, and don't be frustrated with them if they are not able to stay late or come early to accommodate you or your group. Some of our stores can and will do that, but just like you, sometimes they can't make that happen. So we hope that you'll give everybody grace while you're out hopping and just concentrate on the fun.
Another winner.
Oh, right. Good.
Our second winner is Stacy Chandler.
Okay, so let's see. How about for Stacy, we do this really cool, it's called layered diamonds, but it's, I think it's a Boza. Oh my gosh, am I saying that right? Oh, a Bargello. Something came to my mind. It's a Bargello pattern. It's awesome. You can do it in any colors. So we will be sending. Did you say Stacy
Chandler?
Stacy Chandler. Okay.
And Stacy, if you can email us your address, the email on the screen, wendy@shophopinc.com, we will get that prize out to you. So anything else, Colleen? Tips and tricks? I think we've covered it. Something that I want to remind all of our hoppers about, and we'll make sure to send information about this on the website or on our Facebook page, but head to our website. Make sure that you are subscribed to our mailing list so that you get all of the updates from us about the shop hop. That is the best place to make sure that you're staying up to date, and it's the only place that you can give feedback about the shop hop after the shop hop is over. And there's even a spot for you to let us know what you'd like to see on the fabric. We take a bunch of recommendations, so make sure that you're subscribed. And that website is up throughout the entire year, so don't forget to check it if you have questions or anything after the hop is over. Okay, Colleen, we need to talk about a few prizes. So,
okay,
will you open up your magazine to the prize page and tell us what of our sponsors are sponsoring prizes in every single region of the hop?
Okay, so these, can I just expand on that just briefly, Maddie, so that
So.
you guys all know all of our stores donate prizes, but we also have awesome industry sponsors out there, and they also donate prizes for you all to win. And we and our stores could not do this without them. So we have some really cool sponsors who have donated a prize for every single region in the event. So that is super cool. And those companies are Buy Annie, which, if you're not familiar, you should try to make a Buy Annie bag. They are great. Yazzie, who has phenomenal bags of every shape, color, size, and purpose. So check those out. Island Batik, awesome batik fabric company. If you aren't a batik, if you've not ever worked with batiks, you should try them out because it is different and they are so awesome to work with. Olfa, who doesn't need a rotary cutter, some of the best in the industry. QT Fabrics, also beautiful fabric lines. QT is one of our sponsors in all of our events, and in fact, they are the sponsor for our All Florida Shop Hop fabric line. Needle Travel, which is a great quilting resource if you don't have one of those books. We've got Daybrook Designs, who are one of our designers. They enter many of the designs in our books, the projects that you can make. And I know that they have a new little quilting resource book that they are offering. Orifil Threads, awesome thread. Wyndham Fabrics, another great fabric company that we work with across the United States and many of our events. And finally, Hot Fix Adhesive. And if you have not ever done an applique project using their products, it will change your world. They make applique so much easier to do. So if you haven't done that, check them out and find a video or somewhere so you know how to use that.
Wow.
How's that, Maddie?
I think that was great. Do we have, well, we'll talk a little bit about our youth prizes. So in the beginning, Fabrics is sending a fat quarter bundle to all of our youth that participate. So we are super thankful for their sponsorship and just for giving back to the youth. We are excited about having a youth option with our program so we can get our next generation of young quilters and sewists inspired and ready to go.
Hey, Maddie, somebody is going to Africa and taking her Yazzie bag. So we should call Yazzie and tell her that.
Ooh,
that is awesome. Really cool. And can I just throw a word in there about the youth prizes? We love to have youth participating in the hop. So if you have a neighbor, a granddaughter, a daughter, a son, a grandson, any youth, anybody age 8 to 17, please bring them along, whether it's a day or every day that you're hopping. We want to make sure that we are encouraging and exposing the younger generations to this art form because it is awesome.
Do we have any bonus stops on our shop hop? I think we do.
So, do you think they know what a bonus stop is, Madeline?
Well, if you guys know what a bonus stop is, guess it in the comments. I've got a timer going to give out prizes, so make sure you're continuing to comment. But Colleen, do you want to tell them more about it?
So our Florida bonus stop is the Seam Shop in Key West. Now, Key West is definitely a destination, but as many of you know, it can take you a while to drive if you drive down the Keys to get to them, even though mileage-wise, it's not that far, but just because of traffic. Now, I have heard of hoppers who have taken a little puddle jumper over to see them, but because it's so far away, we recognize that for some hoppers, they aren't able to make that trip out there. So that store is what we call a bonus stop. It is so worth your trip. Besides the fact that you get to go to Key West, but that store is amazing and the owner is so gracious and awesome to meet. So we are considering her a bonus. We've named her a bonus stop, which means if you go there, you get to be entered into, she has a special prize that she is offering only for the people who go out of their way to stop at her store, which is a vintage sewing room quilt kit. And you can go there or not. It will not affect your prize entry in the southeast region, no, southwest region. Sorry, I got to get my directions straight. And so we hope that you'll go out and visit her because it's definitely worth the trip. Was that too much info, Maddie?
No, I think that was all the things they needed to know. And that wraps up our prizes and going through the prizes for the Shop Hop. Each week we've talked about a different bucket of prizes. So if you guys want to check that out, either grab your Shop Hop magazine or you can go back and watch our previous videos. Now, Colleen, do you want to talk a little bit about what's behind you, the Sunshine State?
Okay, this quilt is awesome. I love this panel that we did this year. It's a great, fun depiction of the outline of the state. But if you look in it, there's all kinds of icons and items that represent Florida and what it is known for. And then we have seen designers cut the Florida out and fussy cut it out and use it in another part of the quilt. This designer happened to use it here. And then we've also, this designer there's another panel, or maybe it's around the panel, that she has fussy cut these little cute squares and put it around. So this is a quilt that you could use with a lot of different fabrics, not just the all Florida Shop Hop. So.
Okay, and that is done by Scott and Tiffany Hayes from Needle in a Haystack. They designed it and quilted it. So we're super thankful for them. And this one you will find in the magazine. This is not a download. This is in the magazine featured quilt. So if you guys want to get the pattern to make this quilt, get your 2025 All Florida Shop Hop magazine and it will have the instructions. Okay, so we've just got a few more things to note, Colleen. So I want to call out a few of our sponsors.
Hey, do we have another winner yet, Maddie?
Oh, yes, Janet. Janet, let me look at her last name. Dulina, Dulina. So, Janet, if you're still here with us, you've won a prize. Colleen's going to tell you what it is in a second, but make sure that you email your address to Wendy's email on the screen, and she will get you out. What is she going to get?
Okay, well, so we are going to send Janet this cute little, it's Bozell. I don't know if it's Bozell or Bozal, but it is a single-sided fusible, like it's not interfacing, but it's like foam that you can use to make a bag. And it's sort of a little, I think there's a little pattern or instructions on how to make this bag. And it's really cute. So you can make this little rounded thing. And the cool part about this fusible is that, or this foam is that it's fusible. So it's easy to put into any type of a bag project that you want to make.
Ooh, okay.
What did you say? Janet's last name started with a D as in dog. Is that right?
Yeah, I think it's Dulina. I have written down in my notes as well. So, Janet, if you're on, tell us you're here and excited that you won. Okay. And Stacy put her email on here. Stacy, you can put your email on there, but we need you to send your address to us. So, for anyone who's won tonight, Diana, Stacy, and Janet, please make sure that you email us your address. The email is on the screen. That will be how we get you your prize. So send us an email. So a few other sponsors that we haven't talked about yet, but we want to make sure that we note. So Quilt VT Shop, they support all of our hops, and they do, custom state patterns. So they do such beautiful stuff. Colleen, do you have any of Quilt VT Shop's patterns? Have you done any of them?
I have the Iowa one because they're typically state related, and they're made with strips, and they're super cute. And you can make them in all different, one pattern, you can make it in all different sizes. So they're cute.
We're giving one of those away. Riley Blake Designs is also one of our sponsors. They are a fabric company, and they design some of the fabric for some of our other hops. So we love having them on board as a sponsor. And Bernina. Bernina makes beautiful and wonderful machines. They support our shop hops. And if anyone here is planning to visit Illinois, they're giving away a Bernina machine to the All Illinois Shop Hops. So make sure that you go check that shop hop out. Speaking of checking other shop hops out, we had a comment just a little bit ago, and somebody said, is there any incentive for visiting multiple of our shop hops? And I think that's a great segue to talk a little bit about our cruise promotion for anyone who hasn't heard about our cruise or wants more information about our cruise. So let's see. I'm going to add a little thing to the screen here, and Colleen's going to talk about the cruise promotion.
Yeah. So let me see if I can do this succinctly. So basically, we want you all to expand your horizons and or share your experiences in a shop hop with somebody else you know or love in another one of our events. Because remember, shop hopping is a group affair. So we are holding a special promotion for all of 2025. And for our hoppers who attend more than one of our events, you have an opportunity to win a prize entry, to win one of 2 cruises that we will be giving out. And each winner will be able to pick a friend to go with them. So you might win a cruise for 2. So the way it works in a nutshell is that when you finish an entire region at one of our events, and that's what you have to do to earn a prize entry for that region. So let's say you go to Florida and you visit all the stores in one region. And then, so just for doing that, you don't get a prize entry. But if you go to Minnesota and you visit all the stores in a region in Minnesota, then you get a prize entry for that. If you have a sister who lives in Michigan, and then you go and visit the Michigan hop and finish or visit all of the stores in a region, you would get a second entry. Now, if somebody has unlimited funds and doesn't work and is an over enthusiast, you could potentially earn 15 prize entries, I think, right, Maddie?
Yes, up to 15.
It's not going to happen, but we're just trying to encourage everybody to help us spread the word about our events and expose your friends to our events and to our stores, because we just want to keep our stores around as long as possible.
And who doesn't love a chance to quilt and cruise?
So they can just scan this little QR code and get the more details, right?
They can scan the QR code on the screen. They can scan the QR code from the magazine ad, and they can head to shophopinc.com and visit. So definitely take a look if you guys have questions about that. It has all the information that you need to know about that. The other thing that I'll talk about while we're talking about the cruise is our hoppers on the shelf. So many of you in the All Florida Shop Hop Facebook group may have seen some images of little hoppers on the shelf. For this year, we are doing a new program, and we want you to get into stores and find those hoppers on the shelf. Each time you find a hopper on the shelf, you will be able to enter to win a prize from us on the Shop Hop Inc. team. Oh, there they are. Speaking of on the
Here's
shelf.
a couple of them. These are ours, but every store has done something fun and special with them. So
those are going to be in each of our participating stores. So keep an eye out for them. You'll be able to win some prizes, and we're excited to see all of the photos of all of the hoppers. So be on the lookout starting the first day of the hop. Okay.
What else do we have, Maddie?
Well, our last but not least thing that we're going to talk about is our Shop Hop question of the week. So last week we had a question, Colleen. If you could have unlimited fabric or notions, what would you have? What would you choose?
Oh, I think fabric, because you need way more fabric than notion. Well, yeah, I think I'd go with fabric.
Okay. Well, a lot of people told us about it. And let's see who our winner is from last week. Let's see. I had it written down and now it's gone. Okay, so we're going to post the winner in the comments of this video.
And this is what they're going to get, right? It's so cute. This fabric is cute. It's from Benartex. It's called A Bit of Benartex. And it's so cute this way. It's also cute when it comes to you flat, because we do mail it flat to save shipping. But
so we're going to post the winner in our comments. We will make sure to tag them. But this next week, you are going to tell us, what is your favorite part about shop hopping? I'm going to post that in the Facebook group tonight and ask you to tell us what your favorite part about hopping is in the comments. Comment those until next week, and we will be picking a winner to get a prize. And then it will take us into the shop hop.
So listen, everybody, the Shop Hop Facebook group becomes yours now officially. And we all want to live vicariously through you and your travels and adventures. So please post often. If you're posting on your personal Facebook page, share it with ours or vice versa, because it is so fun for us and our stores to see your adventures, to learn about the hops, see what you're doing. Other hoppers check out what you're doing. Have fun with the hopper on the shelf. Post about those every time you find one, and really just have fun. Saturday is just a few days away, and the adventure begins.
All right. With that, I think that's all we have. So to our hoppers, happy hopping. To our stores, have a great hop. We're so excited to have you participating. And we will be watching to see your hopping adventures. Otherwise, have a good night. Happy hopping from the Shop Hop Inc. team.